Okay, hi there everyone. Pak here in Denmark, just after DTW24, the conference, the Telco conference, where we've been working for about 3 days, talking to CSPs, telco providers, partners, SI implementers, and also, I guess, other vendors of tech to CSPs. And I just want to give a couple of thoughts, I guess, top of mind after having these discussions for about 3 days. So for 3 days, I was there for Google Cloud using Gemini to try and solve some problems that CSPs face, telcos. And for 3 days, I met people looking at all different parts of the CSP, from networks to operations to assurance and customer support, customer experience, sales and marketing, all the way to IT and developing solutions. And I had a pretty simple, I guess, set of questions for people that would come up and ask and chat with me. I'd say, tell me about your problems. What are you trying to solve for? And over the course of about 3 days, I was able to kind of solve almost every single problem across the entire gamut of every operational process for a CSP using Gemini 1.5 Pro and Flash. And so, to give you a couple of examples, sales and marketing, I'd be ingesting video content that we used with their permission from YouTube to analyze it, check if it matched, I guess, their sales and marketing guidelines, how to critique it, get honest feedback on if it was good or what they could use to improve it, use that content to create subsequent content like Twitter or LinkedIn posts, automate creation of highlight reels using FFmpeg, or for example even screenshots from the actual video. That's just for sales and marketing. Looking at network and operations, taking low-level signals from customer premises equipment like TR-157s, generating example signals from customer premises equipment, then generating code on how to redact PII from it, and then asking Gemini on how to actually interpret those signals to determine if there is a potential fault with the customer premises equipment or the quality of service to an end customer. And then on top of that, actually even merging that with a potential customer service interaction, a transcription of a call between a customer and a customer support, analyst or officer from the company in Finnish with those TR-157s. So you could have combine and cross-correlate customer service or customer assurance interactions with actual signals from the network to determine what to do next. And this particular telco was blown away that Gemini could do that for them, and it was coherent and it looked like it made sense. All the way to, so we did operations, then going to IT, building websites, building applications, line of business applications with Gemini Code Assist, templating Flash applications, templating React applications with Gemini Flash and Pro, updating applications, adding buttons, adding text, styling CSS, deploying it into Cloud Run, and then I guess going into customer service, taking videos of call center interactions, transcribing them, understanding them, and then critiquing them on how you could improve customer service. And then finally, the most, impressive part was we actually got content from DTW. So there were pictures from startups and other companies, and I recorded them on this camera. We fed that into Gemini, and we critiqued them as maybe a VC partner to understand if Gemini could critique a startup. And it did very well. It identified, problems in the startup's approach or potential questions about missing information that were not in their pitch, critiqued their business model, critiqued data in their presentation, and then gave a recommendation on investment. It was just impressive that every single use case that we had, within 5 minutes, we could shave off not only minutes or hours of time, but literally months and months of human FTE effort that these companies were spending to do that work with Gemini. And of course, like each one of these examples, I was using huge amounts of content. In the case of TM Forum with the APIs, I was using their entire API spec, which exceeds the token window of, say, our competitor, I won't mention who. So really a unique position that I guess Google and Gemini have to just solve these problems. And I think the other thing that really got me is no one knows. No one's trying this. So if there's one kind of takeaway from DTW, it's like, if you're a CSP, or if you're a company, or if you're a partner, and you have a problem, whether it be technical, whether it be a human problem, whether it be in sales and marketing, whether it be in operations, give it a try. Go to Vertex, fire up Vertex AI Studio, and prompt Gemini, give it your content and give it a try. Because it's probable that, for me, in 5 minutes, not knowing anything much about your background or context or telcos, that you could actually find a solution. And that was like the key takeaway for me. People are underutilizing, this technology, particularly in multimodal input, to really help get them an edge on their competition, and also help them give better customer service, right? Which is what really counts. Yeah, so I guess those top of mind things after being at DTW for a couple of days here in Copenhagen, Denmark.